Good morning, children. Welcome to the EVS class. Today we are going to learn chapter number 10, part 3, Walls Tell Stories. Children, I hope you are enjoying whatever we are doing in our previous lectures. In the last lecture, we have learned about Sultan's palace, direction of different places. We are going to read further about the chapter Golconda Fort and some more facts of this chapter. Children, as you know that we have already learnt about Sultan's palace, how the bastions are built, even the buildings are so long of 2 floors. No one can imagine about the big halls and the rooms which are present in the palace and the beautiful carvings which are present on the walls. One more important fact about the palace that it has a fountain and no one can even imagine without the pipelines how the water supply will be there. But yes, it has been asked or it has been found out that terracotta pipes, which are made up of clay, were used at that times to give the passage to the water, and in this way the fountain has been created. Also, we have seen about the carvings are the beautiful designs which are made or scratched on the walls, and so many designs are there on the walls of the Golconda Fort as well. Children, there is a proper ventilation and open windows for the proper lighting and air at the palace. And the whole area is given in this map. The doors and the halls and the palaces which are present there, everything, bodies for the water, all these things can be seen with this map that we have already solved. So, today we are going to see further about the different kinds of different kinds of attacks that were taking place during those time. Students saw these uh, students saw these cannon and they were talking. Sridhar just called all the friends and saying that there is a big gun. He was saying big gun to cannon. They all ran up the steps. So Shelja said, "This must have been the Sultan's big gun." In that Didi replied, "Actually, this was used by Aurangzeb. His full army came with their guns and cannons to attack, but they could not even enter the fort for 8 months. They camped outside the fort." Children, you know that in previous time, many sultans and kings they were doing the fightings, the battles. Aurangzeb was one of the biggest Mughal emperor. He was also doing fighting for ruling two different kingdoms, and also he has used the cannons for destroying the other kingdom during his battles. Children, at that time, emperors were fighting to have the kingdoms of others and to raise their empire. Shelja asked, "Why would the army come here all the way from Delhi?" So Didi explained these things. In those days, emperors and kings they played such tricks. They tried to make smaller kingdoms a part of their own kingdom. They were doing it sometimes by friendship with other kingdom people. They were having the friendship with those people and then they were ruling on their kingdom, means the kingdom which is poor. So the bigger or richer kingdom will be forcing them to join hands with them. Second thing, it was also by flattery. Flattery is by doing chapalusi or something that they were trying to acquire the kingdom of other rulers. After that, they were also doing by marrying with the girls of other kingdoms. Children, they were doing the marriages in between the kings and the girls, queens of other kingdom and joining the kingdoms. So these were all the reasons. But if someone is not agreeing with this reason, so they have the option of doing battle. They were fighting and winning the place. In the same way, Aurangzeb has also defeated the Qutub Shahi Sultans and he won the Golconda Fort. But till that time, the fort was completely ruined. So, Kalyani asked, Why is it that Aurangzeb's army could not get into the fort even he had so many soldiers? So Shelja replied, don't you have think that there are strong thick walls in the back and long deep ditch pit? Children, you know what a long deep ditch? Previously, the palaces, the kings were building the ditches, the underground areas, underground areas in the palace and around the palace, which was giving security to the palace. And all, or also they were building their palaces in around the water, so that there will be a security to the palace. Sridhar asked, if army tried to come from a different side, then the soldiers in the bastions would have seen it. So no wonder they can attack the fort. Yes, but if the army is coming on horses, elephants with the guns, so they if the sultans are fully prepared, then it is okay. Otherwise, they may have different problems. And so many soldiers were killed during this fighting if they have wars. Yes, it is not so easy to fight and win. Children, guns and cannons are the things of the past now. Nowadays, people are using nuclear bombs and they are doing lots of destruction and killing the life of so many people. One should really think better before going towards the fighting part, and it should not destroy the living beings and their part and their money and property. This is really something very important to think about it. Now we are having some questions to discuss, children, related with war. I hope you all have understood why people were doing war, just to increase their power or to get something which they want and to raise their kingdoms. So, there are some questions. Have you recently read or heard about any country attacking on going to war with another country? Children, before some days we have heard about the USA had attacked Iraq, but nowadays we also are listening from in our news channels about the fight between China, America, or fight is going on between China and India. The preparations are going on. So this is all were going on. Children, here it is the question was asked about the fight of USA, not of the current situation, and that is why the answer is given in that manner. In that manner, that find out the reason for this war. USA wanted to topple the Iraqi president Saddam Hussein. Children, all these are the past thing which is not present now. Now the main point is what kind of weapons were used. They have used many sophisticated fighter planes, tanks, helicopters, machine guns, missiles. They have used many technologies. What kind of destruction was caused because of this? There was a huge loss of life and property, and many people have lived their life. Children, thousands of people were killed and numerous buildings were damaged. This is all only the result of the fighting. So it is better they should not go towards the fighting part. Instead, they should think about what can be done. Here also the big gun that Sridhar saw was made up of. Have you seen anything was made up of bronze? All of you underline this part in your textbook. The big gun that Sridhar saw was made of bronze. Children, have you ever heard this word bronze before? Yes, we have learnt about the bronze or brass vessels in chapter number 6. Remember? Yes, here also it has been asked about the bronze metal. Have you seen anything made of bronze? Yes. Tribal people have also been using bronze to make many things since thousands of years. Annie wonders how they took out copper and tin from deep mines, melted and turned them into beautiful things. Children, now we have mining machines and so many different things. But at that time, how they were mining the copper and tin and melting and making the different things, it is really something to think of, and we cannot even imagine how they were getting those bronze. Find out from your elders about something, the things made up of bronze and which you are still using in house, and from its color to try to identify which one of them is made from copper and which from the brass. Children, I will be discussing this answer. I want you to find out some more items which are made up of bronze. Yes, here is the answer. You could find the following items of copper: lota, tumbler. Then for brass, lota, puja thali, and children, copper is having dark brown type color, and brass is having like golden type color, and bronze is having like statue of Natraj. Copper bronze means golden and copper brown mixed color is there to identify. Now something very important. When there was no telephone, Didi asked to wait at the king's palace. She herself went to Fateh Darwaza. A while a while later we heard Didi's voice. Alert! I am Sultan Abul Hassan. I am very fond of music and Kachipuri dance. Children were laughed. They were surprised how Didi's voice could be heard from so far. She later told us that if you stand at Fateh Darwaza, whatever you speak can be heard at the king's palace. So, children, this is because of the echo of the voice that has been there. So, today we have learnt about so many new things of the palace again, about the gun means cannon, and why the fightings were going on. So, today your assignment is you will have also to learn, read page number 91 to 93 and underline the important points. I will meet you in the next class. Till the time of the next video, feel free to ask your queries regarding the topic, complete your assignment. Stay safe, stay home, enjoy online schooling. Thank you all of you.